So good morning, everyone. Welcome to Feel Good Yoga. And I want to remind everybody that this class is for people that can get up and down from the floor easily, without feeling like they're going to fall or feeling dizzy. So if you can't get up and down easily from the floor without any symptoms, then this class is not for you. So what I want to talk about today before we get started is the newest thing that's on our minds is the Delta variant. And from the infectious disease, the head of infectious disease at Intermountain Healthcare, we got like a little video from him, and he says, mask up wherever you go, just like the old times, in the Alpha, when we had the Alpha variant. So you got to mask up wherever you go. You got to do social distancing, lots of hand washing, even more so because the Delta variant is as contagious as chickenpox. So that is highly contagious, and it presents like a cold. So just like cold symptoms. So like sniffly nose, maybe a sore throat. Like when you first get in a cold, that's how COVID presents. So just so you guys know, I want to pass that on. Then the other thing is I know that a lot of us are feeling, I know I'm feeling like a little bit of ill will towards people that have not gotten vaccinated. And I catch myself with feeling that ill will. And so I've got to look at it, and we all have to look at it like people don't get vaccinated because of fear and fear of the unknown, fear of what that vaccine will do to them. And so just note in yourself if you're carrying some of that ill will, because ultimately that makes us unhappy. And instead, hopefully give them empathy and compassion for their fear of the unknown of the vaccine. And then maybe, as if we have the opportunity to encounter someone that has fear of the vaccine, we can listen to their fears. And maybe just by them talking about their fear, they'll come to their own rational conclusion that the vaccine is a good idea, and maybe not. So that's their choice, but hoping that they do. But in the meantime, if we have ill will, which I know I have ill will towards people that don't want to be vaccinated, I need to accept that and turn it hopefully into compassion. So we'll do a compassion exercise at the end. So let's get started. And let's get started on sitting. So just initially sitting. And here's Larry the kitty. So, okay, so let's sit nice and tall. And if you want to ground yourself like we did last week, you can reach one hand and touch the earth. And the other hand, if you would like, can touch the heart. These are called mudras, or hand positions. And take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Another deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Very slowly. One more time. Deep, deep breath in. Slowly exhale. And then as you're breathing, let's give ourselves a little compassion. May I be well. Say this to yourself. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be loved. And then from here, just extend your legs. Extend them out. And let's bring our toes toward the nose. So we're going to completely dorsiflex the foot. And then with the posture, Let's bring the posture just as high as you can. So that may mean that you need to bend your knees a little bit, which is okay, but keep yourself high on your sit bones. If you can straighten your legs all the way, then do. The hands then are down on the floor, shoulders back, and head is high, and this is called staff pose. So let's just breathe in staff pose. Keeping those toes pulled in towards the nose, reaching the heels out as far as you can. Spine is straight. And then exhale, and let's go all the way down to lying down. Well, you know what? First, stay up, and we're gonna grab the tree in front of us. So pretend there's a tree that we're gonna grab and lower down slowly, pointing the toes. And then come back up, keep that tree in front of you, point the toes, lower down slowly, and come back up. Inhale, and as you exhale, lower down slowly. One more time, come back up. And last time, lowering down slowly. Now bring both hands overhead, and let's take the left foot and cross it over the right foot. And take both feet and just scooch them off the mat so that they're all the way toward the right. Now let's take the hands and move them toward the right too. So we're in the shape of a banana, and just reach in both directions and feel that nice side body stretch. Deep breath in. One more time, deep breath in. Now let's just go to the other side. So the hands come all the way over to the left. Same with the feet. The right foot crosses over the left, and feel that nice side body stretch. Breathing in, reaching, stretching. Deep breath in. Good. Now, bend the knees and bring the feet about 12 inches from the glutes. We're just going to warm up the spine a little bit with a dynamic bridge. So as you inhale, lift into bridge. Both hands come up overhead. Exhale slowly down. Inhaling up, slowly up, and exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Great. Now, from here, let's take our knees right in toward the chest here. Just squeeze them in. And we're going to be rocking. And let's rock ourselves right up to a sitting position. And then from here, right into boat. So there's several types of boat we can do, but you want to be able to balance on your sit bones between the sit bone and the tailbone, or the top of the tailbone. So you can keep your hands underneath your knees if you like. Very important to make your spine just as tall as you can. So reach that spine nice and tall. And if you want, you can let go underneath your legs. And if you want more, you can straighten your legs. Feel your breath. Nice straight spine. Staying with the breath. And then relax. Now let's go right over to hands and knees. And we're just going to do a little cat and cow. So let's exhale into cat and inhale into cow. So this is very safe. So really push it in both directions. Exhaling into cat, pulling that belly in, head down, tailbone down. Inhale up into cow. Exhale over. Inhale up. One more time, exhaling into cat. And inhaling into cow. And tuck the toes under, and from here, just lift right up into our first down dog. So pedal out your feet. Let's inhale out to plank, making sure that our hands are in the right position. And then from here, without moving your hands or your feet, exhale back into down dog. Now I want us to do a little cat and cow in down dog. So it's less than we're in hands and knees, but let's exhale to cat. So we round the tailbone, head down, round the back, inhale into cow, exhale to cat, inhale to cow, exhale to cat, and inhale to cow. Now notice we're in cow. Now drop the head. And that is proper positioning for our typical down dog. So the head is dropped, but the rest of the spine is in cow. So the tailbone is lifting up. The head is put, or the chest is reaching toward the earth. Now let's go into cat again, in down dog, cat, and then come down to the knees and all the way back into extended child's pose. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's come forward, keeping the nose close to the mat, all the way forward and up into just a little back bend here, just a little one. And exhale down and back to hands and knees, and right back up into down dog, out to plank, back to down dog. And again, cat and cow in down dog. So inhaling first to cow. So we lift the head, lift the tailbone, arch the back, and then to cat. Tailbone down, head down. Back is rounded. Inhaling up into cow. Exhaling over into cat. One more time, inhaling up into cow. Now drop the head and notice that this is the typical form of down dog. Now let's exhale into cat and down to knees. Flatten the feet. Inhale and bring the nose forward close to the mat and right up into a nice small back bend. And exhale down. And then let's come one more time to hands and knees, back up to down dog. And one more time, let's do the same exercise, inhaling into cow, exhaling to cat, inhaling to cow. Now drop the head and make sure that your chest is pushed right toward the ground. Your heart is open toward the ground. The tailbone is up. So the spine, except for the head, is in cat. And then walk forward. Walk forward, right into forward fold. And just hanging in forward fold. And let everything roll off. Rolling off. Now is a time to notice if you have attitudes of ill will. It may be towards other people, for other things besides the vaccination. That's just what's been on my mind. And it's okay. It's natural for us to have ill will, but we need to just remember to be aware of it so that we can turn it into compassion. Now from here, let's come up into monkey. Back down into forward fold. One more time, up into monkey. And then into airplane. Pull the hands down and away from the shoulders. And from here, right into chair. So looking up. Now take all of your weight and lean it back so that your toes are reaching up and most of the weight is on the heels of your feet. Now feel how your weight is left to right. And then place all of your weight on the right foot and step that left foot right back. And instead of going into warrior one, let's take our elbows and grab our elbows. And we're just going to rock back and forth. So lean back initially as you inhale and exhale forward. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. And then come to upright. And let's take those elbows and turn them right so that both elbows are even with the front of the mat. That should also make the hips more or less even with the front of the mat. We want to take that back hip and push it a little bit more forward. Now, straighten the arms, thumbs as far back as you can, fingertips as high as you can. Look with your eyes up. And feel your foundation. So feel your feet. Push into that back foot, onto the pinky side of the back foot, and feel that nice stretch. And then inhale out to warrior two. Notice where your knee is, if it's at right angle over the ankle or close. Open the palm. Reach up, lean back to warrior three or our gratitude pose, and remember to look at what each finger and remember what you're thankful for. Just if it's a healthy finger. Now let's bring that top arm down to the knee so that we're just right on the knee. The other arm comes up, and let's do another side body stretch. So reach that top arm and just stretch as much as you can. Begin looking up. Take that top arm up and bring it out to the side. So we're really opening here through the chest. If you want to bring your arm around to the back, you can. If you want to do the bind, you can. Just opening up. Feel your breath. And then windmill that top arm around and right into a nice lunge. So let's begin to feel lunge. And a little bit of movement in lunge, gentle movement. It's getting to know your hip. See where maybe it's a little sticky, where it's pulling a little bit more. And if you need to come down to a knee, that's just fine. That's a great alternative. Now bring the outside hand to the inside of the foot, back foot to heel and toe, and reach up, reaching up, opening up. And then as you inhale, inhale all the way up to warrior two. Straighten that leg, and we're going into triangle. So remember, in triangle, we're very flat. We don't want your torso forward like this. We want your torso back, very flat, reaching, reaching, reaching. And then windmill the arms down. If you want to place one arm on the hand to support your weight, that's fine. If you want more, bring your arms next to your ears. Open again, come all the way up, bend the knee, windmill over. Back foot goes to the toe as we prepare for reverse twisted lunge. So open into twisted lunge. Again, if you need to have a knee down like this, that's fine. That's perfect. Just open up. Feel that arm stretch. Feel it all the way up to the pec. Now place your awareness onto your feet and come all the way up into high twisted lunge. And if you're coming up onto a knee, that's fine. That's just fine. And windmill over. Again, feel your hip. So a little bit of movement in your hip. And just notice if it feels a little bit looser, if it feels a little bit different than the first time we came into lunge. Now bring one knee down. Both hands come up to the forward knee. And let's lean into this stretch. We're going to be stretching this hip flexor right here. So just lean into that. Feel your breath. And just go to where you can go. It can be very intense. Feel what you feel in your body. We can hold emotion here. And if you can lean into it a little bit more, just another millimeter. Great. And then come back. And let's come all the way back so that that front leg is then straight. Flex the foot. And come up so that both hands are on the thigh of the front leg, which is now straight. And lean forward, nice straight spine. And just feel the stretch of the back of the leg. Feel your breath. So this is intense. Staying with the breath. And relax, come out of that. Both hands next to the foot and step right back to down dog. So feel all of your fingers in down dog, pushing into your thumb, your forefinger, growing. Imagine that you're growing your ring finger and your pinky finger. And let's do a full cow. So let's even do cow with the head. So tailbone up, chest is pushing toward the earth. Now drop the head. You can take the shoulders and shrug them right up next to the ears. And just feel down dog. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, walk forward. Nice and slow, walk forward. And just hang then here, just hang. Just let everything roll off, just hanging here. And then inhale up into monkey. Feel those muscles on each side of the spine fire up. Exhale back down into forward fold. Inhale up into monkey. Now hands back to airplane. Pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. Feel your breath. And as you inhale again, come right up into chair. Once you get to chair, let's lean our bodies back so that most of the weight is on the heels. The toes are lifted. And just be aware as you're breathing how your weight is balanced side to side. You may be holding more weight on one side than the other. Now let's put all of our weight onto the left side and step the right foot back. Clasp the elbows together and just kind of turn to the side. Same thing here. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. And then turn the hips and the elbows right toward the front. And both arms up. Fingertips high, thumbs as far back as you can. Feel that back foot and place as much weight as you can on the pinky side of the back foot. So you may feel a nice stretch on the ankle, the lateral ankle, and the calf here. Make sure that the front knee is at right angle over the ankle or close. Now let's pull the elbows right back to shoulder height. We didn't do back bend last time, but we're going to do it this time. Open the palms and lift into a nice back bend. Squeeze those shoulders together. And exhale forward and right into warrior two. Check the knee that it's at right angle over the ankle. Open the palm, reach up, lean back, and remember your gratitudes. And then let's windmill over. One hand on each side of the foot, align the nails, turn the back foot so you're on your toe, and feel into this lunge. Just a little movement here. Do a circle 8, you can just do an oval. You can go back and forth between maybe where it feels the tightest. Just whatever you want to do. Just get to know your hip. Get to know your body. Now back foot to heel and toe. Outside hand to the inside of the foot. Reach the right arm up, look up. Really open through this stretch. And if you're doing all this with your back knee on the ground, that's perfect. That's just fine. Now pay attention to your feet and lift up into warrior two. Straighten that front knee and reach forward into triangle. Remembering that we are very flat as if we're between two pieces of plate glass. Windmill the arms over. And you can put your hand on your leg if you want. If you want more, leave your hand dangling. If you want more, elbows next to ears. And open all the way up again. Bend the knee. Windmill over. Again, feel that hip. Little movement here. Just notice it. And put the knee down. And let's come up to both hands on that forward bent knee. And then lean forward through the hips. We're going to lean forward through the hips, stretching that hip flexor and breathing with it. So feel that place in your body that is being stretched, but also feel the other parts of your body. So maybe your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your gut. Just be aware of what's there. And then come up. You can place hands on the ground here and straighten the front leg. We want to reach the toes towards our nose and then bring both hands then to the thigh. And from here, lean forward. We're getting a nice stretch of the back of the leg. Keeping those toes reaching towards your nose. And if you need to have one hand down, because this is sort of a balance pose, that's fine. Straighten the spine as much as you can. And then both hands down. Come back into lunge and step right back to down dog. Drop your head. So let's make all of our corrections in down dog, beginning with the foundation. So we relax through our ankles. We push into all of our fingers. We grow our ring finger and our pinky finger. Take a deep breath in and out and place all of your weight on your right foot. Let's lift now the left foot just as high as you can. Lift it as high as you can. And we're going to bring the knee right to the nose. So knee to nose or as close as you can. And back up as high as you can. And then we're going to bring the knee to the outside left arm or left elbow. And back up. I know this is hard. This is hard. Now knee then to right elbow. And back up. And down. Stay with your breath. Feel your down dog again. On your next inhale, bring the right foot just as high as you can. Reach it high. And as you exhale, knee to nose. And inhale up. And then knee to right arm, outside of right arm. And back up. And knee to left arm or left elbow. And back up. And down. And then from here, right out to plank. And let's just feel plank. We're in our work phase, so we're really working hard. And from here, lower down slowly. Let's come up into Cobra, which is a small back bend. Lift your wrists and give your wrists a break. Just roll your wrists. Feel your diaphragm and how it pushes you up with each inhale. And then exhale down, forehead right on the mat. Let's bring the fingertips right to the outside of the mat on the fingertips. And let's inhale up. So it's a little bit further. Just feel that nice stretch of the spine. Exhale down. Head on the mat, forehead on the mat. Now, fingertips right next to the ribs, or hands right next to the ribs with the fingertips even with the heart chakra, tucking the toes under. And this is our up dog, which is our most intense back bend. And just go to where you can go. So if you don't go all the way, that's fine. Honor your body. Reach then the heart chakra forward. And then exhale down and right back into extended child's pose. So knees wide on the mat. And let's just rest. We're done with our work phase. Hooray. Feel your breath. And let's imagine now we can breathe our breath in through the top of the head like a whale, like how a whale has that opening in the top of their body. Imagine we have that in the top of our head. And we breathe the breath in through the top of the head, and we exhale it down the spine, around the hips and knees, right out the bottom of the feet. One more time, inhaling through the top of the head and out through the bottom of the feet. And then come back up to hands and knees. And let's go up onto our knees now. We're going to do one more back bend. And take the hands, make fists, and put them right on the sacrum of the spine, right here. Both shoulders back. Just pull the shoulders as far back as you can. Imagine that you can pull the shoulders so far back that you could touch your elbows together. Now pay attention to the pelvis. And we want to pull the belly in and tuck the tailbone under. So squeeze those glutes. The tailbone shoots down. Keep those glutes real tight and begin to lift through the sternum, lifting through the sternum, head and neck back, squeezing those shoulders back. If you want to come onto your toes and lean back onto your hands, that's an alternate. If you want a little more, if not, just stay where you are, enjoying the back bend. Feel your breath. And up and right over into extended child's pose again. Breathing in through the top of the head, down the spine, around the hips and knees as you exhale through the bottom of the feet. Inhale through the top of the head. Down the spine, around the hips and knees, exhaling through the bottom of the feet. Last time. Great. Now back up to hands and knees. Tuck the toes under. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop the head. Another deep breath in. Exhale, lift to down dog. So all of your proper form in down dog. And then let's walk forward into forward fold and just hang in forward fold. Now feel your feet and feel as if they are roots and they're rooted down into the earth. So we're going to root to rise. So begin rolling up, tuck the tailbone under, let everything hang. So nothing with the head or the shoulders yet. Just keep coming up very slowly. Head and shoulders are just hanging. When you get to the level of the chest, then activate the shoulders, pull them back. Head is still down. And then inhale that head all the way up. And let's just stand for a moment in Shavasana or Tadasana. In Tadasana, just standing meditative pose. Feeling your feet, feeling your knees, your hips, your ribs, your heart, your shoulders, arms, hands, head. Breath. Great. Now let's go into our balance poses. So we'll begin with tree, always with tree. So set your drishti first, which is drishti high, look up, thumbs back, pulls the shoulders back. Feel the feet and feel that root going out 2 to 3 feet under the ground, just as tall as you are, all the way out. And then bring your other foot to wherever you need it to be. So if you need it to be at the ankle, if you need your foot completely down to balance, that's perfect. So wherever you're at, if you can bring your foot up to the inside of the thigh, That's the full expression, but don't compare yourself. Remember, take care of you. And then other arms up to where you need them to be. And that may be you need your arms out to the side. So we know there's a lot of expressions of tree in nature. So you do the expression that is yours, that you can maintain. Feel your breath. And then exhale down. Other foot, okay? So feel that foot, feel the roots. Just imagine those roots growing down, thumbs back. Set your drishti. Place your foot wherever you need it to be. And your arms then where you need them to be. Stay with your breath. Enjoy your breath. And relax down. Great. So let's stand now at the back of our mats. And with the left foot, take one giant step forward. And then place all of your weight on the left foot and let that back foot kind of drag forward a little bit. Shoulders come all the way back. Palms are facing back. Set your drishti way out there, 10 or 12 feet, maybe up on the wall a little bit. Then begin to lift that back foot. And we want the back foot flexed. And if you want more, you can bring your hands above your head. And then all the way back down and right to the top of the mat again. Now let's take a giant step with the right foot forward. Come up onto that right foot and let that back foot drag forward a little. Shoulders back, palms are facing backward. And then lift that back foot. Foot is flexed. Imagine you're standing on a wall behind you. And come right out of it. Okay, excellent. Now from here, let's just stand right on the top of the mat. And one more time, let's just rest for a moment in Tadasana. So feel your feet. Feel your feet. Feel your legs. Feel your hips, your pelvis. Then the gut, the heart, the shoulders, arms, hands, neck, head. Just feel your whole body. This is mindfulness. And this can be done anywhere. So it's wise in these times that we're living through. Very seem to be tumultuous, frightening times, to come back to your body. And know that you were born to walk the earth. You were born to live in these times. Now let's begin to bend the knees. Bend right at the hips. Come all the way over with the straight spine. And then drop the arms. So we're basically in monkey, but with the bent knee. So come up to monkey and back to bent knee. And then up to monkey and back to bent knee. One more time, up into monkey and back to bent knee. And then come all the way down and right onto our backs for our ab work. Knees next to the shoulders, palms, fingers wide next to the ankles. Inhale, extend one leg, exhale, alternate. And spread your toes. Now, as you inhale again, lift that tailbone. So notice how when you lift the tailbone, it just engages the lower abs a little bit more. Then you get the full benefit of this. Stay with your breath. Now both knees in, hands out to the side, drop your head. And let's inhale both legs over to one side. And exhale them over to the other side. And back to center. Straighten the legs. Exhale them both to one side. Inhale up, exhale over to the other side. Inhale up, exhale to the other side. Inhale up, last time, exhale to the other side. Inhale up, great. And now we're in pike. Let's take our hands and just lift our tailbone a little bit and put the hands palm side down underneath the tailbone. And then begin lowering the legs to the count of 10. So lowering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back up. And lowering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back up. Lowering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Now, a little back bend again here in fish. So feel your elbows and just push yourself right up into fish. And when you're there, if you can, lower your head and neck. So if you can't lower your head and neck and you're doing fish with your head up, that's fine. So wherever you need to be, lift through the sternum, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Just enjoy fish. Look with the eyes up and back. Now look with your head up, look at your feet, and then just begin lowering down very slowly with much awareness. There's never a hurry. We're never in a hurry with yoga. Now let's take the left knee and pull it in toward the left shoulder. You can roll your ankle a little bit, just feel that. You can really crank it in there. Pull that left foot up. It's as high as you can. Get a little more stretch. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. And then release the foot, grab the knee and bring it just across the body to the right shoulder. So we're stretching the piriformis. You'll feel it right deep under the glutes. Now knee to the outside of the body. Reach the hand or the arm inside the knee and grab the hand to the outside of the foot. And leverage that elbow pushing against the knee, pulling the foot and leg up, and you'll feel a stretch right in the upper inner leg. Deep breath. Another deep breath. Now release that and grab your strap. Take your strap and bring it right on the ball of the foot, nice straight leg. Grab the very ends of the strap and reach your toes towards your nose. And then once you're there and in that form, if you want to advance, if you have room in your hamstring to advance, do, but don't lose the form. So I say this like a broken record, but the form on this one is very important. So knee is straight and locked. And if you need to have your arms extended and your leg closer to the ground, that is where your body is, and honor that. Feel your breath. Now, as you breathe in again, let that leg fall out to the side for the lateral stretch. Opposite arm out for a counterbalance. And hello, kitty. Just enjoy this, relax into it. Feel other parts of your body. And if there's any tension you're holding beside what it takes to maintain this pose, just let it go. Notice it, let it go. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knee, release and drop the strap. And let's come up into a figure four. So right knee comes up, left ankle on the right knee like a figure four. Reach under the right knee and use your left elbow to prop your left knee outward. And just come into this supine pigeon as just wherever you can. And for some, that may mean that your right foot is still on the floor, and that is fine. So if your right foot is still on the floor, you can use your left hand to just push your knee away from you. So wherever you need to be, get the benefit of yoga. And exhale, releasing the pose. Stay in the figure four. Let's take that left foot and come over into spinal twist. So left foot comes down to the right until it reaches the earth. Use your right hand to grab your left knee and bring it all the way down to the earth, or as far as you can. The hip is up, the ribs are up. The left hand then is coming all the way out as far left as it can, and look with your head and your eyes all the way to the left. Breathing into the twist. Take a deep breath in and out. And as you inhale, inhale right back up, and then straighten both legs. Now let's just take an awareness breath to feel the difference between right and left sides of the body. And on your next inhale, inhale, deep breath. And exhale the right knee in toward the right shoulder. So really crank it in. And then grab the right foot and pull it up as far as you can. Exhale it down. Inhale it up again as far as you can. Exhale down. Inhale up. And one more time, exhaling down and inhaling up. And then release that. Grab your knee, bring it across the body to the left shoulder. Feel that stretch of the piriformis on the left side. Feel your breath. Now, as you inhale, bring that knee right to the outside of the body. Take your right arm inside the right leg, grab the outside of the right foot, and use your elbow to leverage that knee out to the side. And you'll feel this great stretch. It feels so good, like a massage of the upper inner leg. And then massage your lungs with the breath. Now, grabbing your strap, wrapping it around the ball of your foot, grab the very ends of the strap. Get your form right. So a nice straight leg, knee is straight and locked, toes are reaching towards the nose, the foot is entirely dorsiflex as far as it can. And once you're there, if you can advance into the pose, then do. If you can't, just go to where you can go, because that way you're going to get the very most benefit from your body. If you're holding your foot up in the air with your knee bent, the pose is not going to do you a lot of good. So reaching the toes toward the nose, knee is straight and locked. Feel your breath. Now take a deep breath in and out. And as you inhale again, let that leg fall out to the side for the lateral stretch. Opposite arm out for a counterbalance. Just relaxing, enjoying the giving in, the letting go. Deep breath in again. And as you exhale, bend the knee, release and drop the strap, and bring that knee all the way into a figure four. So we lift the left knee up. The right ankle is on the left knee. Reach underneath and use the right elbow to prop the right knee out to the side. Or if your foot is still down onto the ground, you can use the left hand and just push that knee just a little bit until you get a nice stretch, just a maximum sensation, never into pain in yoga. Never into pain, only to maximum sensation. Feel your breath, feel the stretch happening. Feel the tension unwinding. Deep breath in now. And then exhale. Bring that left foot back to the ground and into spinal twist. So we'll take the right leg all the way to the left till the foot hits the floor. Use your left hand to pull your knee all the way down. Ribs rise up, hip rises up. Right arm is all the way out to the right, looking right, all the way right with your eyes and with your head and your eyes. And breathing into this twist. And you may remember how twist was at the very beginning of class versus twist now. Just enjoy the ease of twist, the sensation of twist, the breath. And then come all the way up. And both feet right. Find the edges of your mat with your feet. You can just kind of feel the edges of your mat. And hands are palms up, 45-degree angle out. And let's do a little windshield wiper. So back and forth with the breath. And then you can either let your knees fall together for Shavasana, or you can flatten your legs for Shavasana, whichever you prefer. And we'll do a little compassion practice here. So compassion right now, I think, is so important. And it's actually a blessing in which ill feelings may be healed and peace attained. So let's start with a loved one and complete all 5 steps. And then we'll do the same on a neutral person and finally someone who may irritate you. So let's begin with a loved person. So have this loved person in mind, and with attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking some happiness for his or her life. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering in his or her life. And with attention on this loved one, repeat, just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. With attention on this loved one, repeat, just like me, this person is seeking to fill his or her needs. And just like me, this person is learning about life. Now pick a neutral person and let's make this kindness and compassion our religion and political preference right now. So on this neutral person, with attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking some happiness for his or her life. Just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering in his or her life. Just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. Just like me, this person is seeking to fulfill his or her needs. Just like me, this person is learning about life. And then think of the madness we see reflected in the outer world. And use this madness that we especially seem to feel now as a reason to neutralize our personal and collective negativity. So only if you want to, pick someone who irritates you. So it may be the people that are fearful of the vaccine or are still refusing it. With the attention on this person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking some happiness for his or her life. Just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering in his or her life. With the attention on this person, repeat, just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. Just like me, this person is seeking to fulfill his or her needs. Just like me, this person is learning about life. So we can know if we can make compassion our religion and political preference, we can begin to heal the divide and join a powerful coalition of people worldwide who want peace. We can increase our wisdom to energize the planet for the good of all. So focus on your breath. Now let's begin to roll our wrists and roll our ankles. Deep breaths in and out. Another deep breath in. And reach your arms up above your head. Stretch and roll to one side. And just stay on the side as I ring the chime. So inhaling to the sound of the chime. And inhaling. One more time. Deep breath in. And then begin to push yourself up from the side, right into gentle lotus. Reach your arms up, hands to heart center, feel your heartbeat. And the highest in me honors the highest in you. Namaste. And thank you all for coming. Such a delight to be able to teach you. So we'll meet in the kitchen, or if you're not into that, we'll see you next week. Kitty.